I realized I recorded all these other videos and I forgot to make an official introduction. So drum roll, please. I'm Liz. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Declutter Discontent, where I teach Christian women how to declutter their hearts and their homes, because the goal is not to convert women to minimalism, but to find contentment in Christ, regardless of age and stage of life. Because just like a junk drawer, everyone's got one. We all deal with discontentment. Making myself an afternoon cup of coffee. We flew back from California on Saturday. It also happened to be the end of daylight savings. So the time zone and that combination really wrecked me. So it's 2:36 and I'm having a decaf cup of coffee. Actually, I only drink decaf, but normally I have my cup of coffee in the morning, not in the afternoon. We are gonna go to Costco. I am literally just getting ready for the day, but right now at 2:30 in the afternoon. Wow, what a journey. We did a contact nap. Levi would not let me put him down in his crib. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna hold him because I also need a nap. So we might as well just both nap, and then we will start the day a little later than usual. I'm gonna do my makeup real quick, go to Costco, and come back, do a little bit of tidying, decluttering. I need to unpack and like organize things because we just got back from our 2-week trip with my husband's family, and then I have a potential client meeting this evening, which I'm excited about. But back in November, I quit working for this nonprofit ministry that I loved. Yeah, I really want to do creative stuff. I know that for sure. I really do love marketing. But yeah, I'm just a lot pickier now because priorities. I feel like that's been the biggest thing that's changed. I always hear people say that once you become a mother, once you have a baby, like you completely change. And I've heard the phrase, like a lot of women say, like, oh, you lose yourself, but then you find yourself. And in my experience, I don't know if I'd say I relate to that sentiment about like losing yourself and finding yourself. But I do think my experience has taught me that priorities change. I really do think it's true when they say that when you just like get ready for the day, even if it's like me at 3 p.m. in the afternoon, it does help boost your mood. Also though, I'm mainly putting on my makeup because of that video call that I have this evening, so I want to look somewhat put together and professional, although it's over Google Meet or Zoom. So, which I'm just now thinking about this is, should I wear a blazer? Oh gosh, I don't know. I didn't even think about that till right now as I was talking. So, Levi's in the back. I'm parked in my driveway. Sometimes getting out the door feels like a very long process, but something that I'm learning about motherhood is there's a difference between being effective and being efficient. I'm not always efficient, but my goal is to focus on things being effective, or in other words, you know, like a successful outcome. So I think it's really easy to get discouraged when you're so used to, whoops, too much blush. When you're so used to being independent, trying to get things done as quickly as possible, always on the go, always rushed, always overbooked. Gosh, honestly, I'm really glad that motherhood has been teaching me to slow down, because I used to be that person that was like eating meals on the go. Sometimes you gotta do that, you know, you gotta pack lunches, gotta pack snacks, but I just remember like I was always meeting up with too many people every day, always had plans, always, there were no margins in my day. And now I feel like I don't I look at a week glance versus daily, and like I make minimal plans for each week, because I think that's a big issue with a lot of moms, is that if you're way too busy, you just feel like you're running on empty, and I need like fuel, you know? So like literally for me, one of my goals this year was to get out of the house at least once a day so that I don't get stir crazy. But once a day looks like sometimes going on a walk, or sometimes it's like, okay, my one outing of the day was Costco. And that was effective and productive. Not always efficient, like I said, but it was what needed to get done, and it was done, and it was successful. And so redefining what success looks like, I think, is what has really encouraged me in this season. So I'm trying to look at my rear view mirror while doing my makeup, so I'm like looking up a lot. So this is kind of a random, I guess you could say, vlog, because the main thing is consistency. That's what everyone says. Everyone in marketing always says, what's the best strategy? A consistent strategy. So I'm just jumping in. I used to post on YouTube, and then I took like years long hiatuses, and I'm just jumping in. I have fun ideas. But today I was like, I'm just gonna restart my YouTube today on a Monday. And the sun is out, which makes lighting perfect. Honestly, I'm just kind of taking advantage of that. And that's it. This is my look. Very simple. Pretty minimal. Practical, but also cute. Brought to you by Old Navy. Most things I own now are Old Navy. Okay, bye. So I remember that I needed gas, so I'm so proud of myself for going to Costco gas, and then now we're gonna go inside Costco. I did a grocery run yesterday to Aldi. Typically what I try to do is do Costco every other week, so when I don't go to Costco, I go to Aldi, and vice versa. But it didn't really work out with traveling and coming back home. We were kind of low on some things, and you know, Costco, you can only get everything in bulk, and sometimes I'm like, I just need one onion, not a pound, you know what I mean? So, but I was gonna mention that for Lent, what I decided to do this year is, it's even hard just saying it. No Coke and no buying coffee out. So that's why I made my coffee at home. And it's really hard because literally every time I go to Costco, I think, oh, I'm gonna give myself a little treat and go through the Starbucks drive-through. And I'm literally looking at it right now, and it's like, oh, on a warm day, an iced brown sugar shaken espresso is what I need. But I'm not going to. And the reason for that is because, so while I'm not completely abstaining from all caffeine or sugar, but usually my go-to when I'm having a hard day is what pick me up will cheer me up. It's usually getting coffee out, like Starbucks or a coffee shop, or going through like a McDonald's drive-through and getting a nice Coca-Cola. Especially in the afternoons, I feel like the Coke just hits when you need it. But I really want to, I had this thought the other day of like, not only will it be good for my physical health, but for my spiritual well-being, I think it will be a good challenge for me to go to God as my fuel, my sustenance, my dependence, my source of life, the bread of life, Jesus. On the way back from Costco, Levi fell asleep, which worked out because, like I said, time zone change, daylight savings ending, it's been rough. But I literally was just enjoying a YouTube video. Literally watching about decluttering. So now we're gonna go inside, start prepping dinner, and this backpack is my fave. It's called Vera Bradley. I got it on sale and I used a gift card. So girl math, it was technically free. It's actually a very expensive brand. But it is so worth it. Maybe I'll do like a fun what's in my backpack. But ever since becoming a mom, I'm like, yeah, no wonder in college, this is why I love backpacks. They were so helpful. So I hadn't had a backpack in years, but we're back. And I just needed something cute and stylish because you know what? I could not for the life of me get into the whole having a diaper bag that is the army olive green or black or gray. I was like, no, I need this to be practical, but I also need it to feel like myself, feel cute. Are you laughing because you're looking at yourself? Are you shy? Well, this lighting is strange. Are you okay? He's looking right outside. He's like, what is this? That's called nature. That's called sunshine. Look at what he's doing in my hand. It's the cutest thing in the entire world. Oh my gosh. Why is that contagious? Why are you so cute? Are you talking to the birdies and the doggies? Okay, here's a quick grocery haul. Levi says, I want to see too. Nothing exciting, but Greek yogurt, we go through this so fast. Best combo ever is putting your chocolate protein powder with the Greek yogurt, and that makes it taste like chocolate mousse. This, we're not even gluten-free, but this is the best pizza. We make smoothies like every other day. So we gotta have fruit and then eggs because we also eat them daily. So long story short is we are downsizing, and I will explain more in future videos. So for today, I'm going to do a quick, and Levi's just staring at me while I record. I'm going to do a quick 10-minute tidy of the living room. I have things to return, like a suitcase, a stroller cover, those sorts of things. I'm just gonna tidy the living room because it's kind of just stressing me out. And this is the primary space that we enjoy the most every single day. So when this space is messy, I feel like if it's chaotic, I feel chaotic. So I've also realized Levi's gotten to the age where I have to put him in his high chair because he'll either crawl away into another room, or if I leave the room, he starts crying. So this is a good balance. Yeah. He's happy. He has his little toy. Yo, oh. Somebody's tired. Rubbing those eyes. Okay, here we go. This whole thing is literally things that I've gone through that I'm gonna declutter, donate. Other things I need to go in our baby clothes bin that I might hold on to. Dog toys everywhere all the time. Baby toys and dog toys. Then I have lots of traveling gear that I need to return because it's just taking up space. So I'm just gonna stick it in my car and then hopefully try to get these items returned. We've been using this whenever Levi does tummy time, but now he's gotten to the age where he just crawls everywhere. So we don't have the playpen anymore. It was a hand-me-down. It came with this mat. So I think I'm just gonna donate it because he's a lot more active now and he won't stay in one spot. So I'm gonna put this in his room, and then I'm gonna, sometime this week, I have to go through his whole room. I'm gonna do a whole separate video of decluttering a lot of baby stuff. So I'm gonna take this to a spot, a organization, a Christian organization that I found, that essentially you kind of like swap items and you can get store credit, or you can actually pay, but it's at a discounted rate. So I really love it because it's all about helping moms. All right, I'm losing steam. I'm also whispering because although it's still daylight out, Austin's putting Levi to bed. We had dinner. I need to do the dishes. I'm gonna do one decluttering task and then I'm calling it quits. So here's what I'm gonna declutter. I have this whole basket of throw blankets. Behind me, literally have more bedding in this wicker chest. I think a lot of people, when they think of decluttering, they're like, oh, I don't need to declutter. My house isn't super messy. I'm pretty organized. You might look at my living room and think like, I've seen worse. But that's the thing about decluttering discontent is oftentimes, for example, I have found myself on Amazon scrolling late at night to try to get another throw blanket. And you might be thinking, but Liz, why would you do that if you already have so many? That's the thing about discontentment, is it just never is enough. So there's been times where I've literally thought like, oh, if I just have a new throw blanket, that would make my living room look so much better, therefore I would feel better. It's silly when you say it out loud, but that's what a lot of us do in our hearts. So that's what a Declutter Discontent is all about, is decluttering our hearts and our homes. So I'm gonna minimize the amount of throw blankets I have. I'm gonna try to consolidate and not need a whole separate basket, but fit everything into the wicker chest. Okay, I'm gonna make one pile that's keep, another pile that's maybe, and then another pile that is donate or regift. This one's pretty funny, but also kind of cute. Those photos of us as a family that was gifted to us. So half of these are like sentimental and handmade. So like this one's tough for me to get rid of because I already have one for Levi. These were both made for Levi by the same family member. And so part of me is like, oh, do I keep both or just one? But I really love the colorful one more. So that's my dilemma when it comes to sentimental items. But I don't know. So beautiful. Also handmade. But it doesn't really fit the rest of my decor, but I love this style. So I'm like, maybe I can put it on like my rocking chair in a room, you know, where it kind of matches better. I'm not really sure. Here's the basket though. Empty now. And this is my style, and I actually really love this one. This one was made by a friend for Levi as well. It's so beautiful. I love the colors. So I haven't really gotten rid of much, as you can tell. Oh, it's gonna be tough. These are just pillowcases that I think I'm finally gonna donate because when we have visitors, we could just, I don't know, grab some from our guest bed. I don't think we need that many duplicates. This one's a Star Wars blanket and it's sentimental for my husband. I'm gonna ask him if we can donate it. We're probably gonna have to keep it. Donate. I just asked Austin. He said he wants to keep it. I've tried to get rid of that thing for 5 years. But we don't need this anymore. We will get rid of this. My keep pile is a lot bigger than I was hoping for, but it at least reminds me that I do not need to buy any throw blankets in the near future. I'm gonna go to my Amazon cart and start deleting all the ones that I've saved for a long time. You know, like on your Amazon wish list type.